Hey everyone, this is video number 3 and I'm going to model the hat brim real quickly. It's super easy. If your character that you're working with does not have any props like this, then you can skip this video and you can move on to the next video where I will be starting on the torso. So I'm on the head right now and the head is done and fully UV mapped and everything. So I'm going to press tab and go back into object mode. And now I'm going to go ahead and model the brim. So I'm going to go back here to layout. So I'm going to go back here to the layout tab and I'm going to bring my head reference image back. I'm going to press numpad 1 to get into front view. And I'm now going to select the image, and for the image you'll see that of course I rotated the image to fix the head, but now that the head is done and looking good, I'm gonna get the image unrotated. So one thing you can do is, while you're in object mode, press the letter N, and you'll see over here under the item tab, you'll see right here where it says rotations here. So I'm going to go ahead and just make sure that all 3 of these numbers are set to 0, 0, and 0. Oops. And actually, I need it to be 90 on the x-axis. Okay, so I really just needed to fix the y and the z. Okay, so that's looking better now. Okay, so now what I need to do is I just need to basically model a nice little thin cube that looks like this. So I'm going to press Shift, right mouse click, and get my 3D cursor right here. Shift A, I'm going to add in a mesh. I'm just going to do a plane. I'm going to press, you can see where the plane is, how it's kind of going like that. So I'm going to press tab to go into edit mode. I'm then going to rotate it. Actually, no, you know what? Yeah, I am going to rotate it. So I'm going to press R and then X and then 90. So that way it's looking good. I'm going to press Option Z so that way I can go into X-ray mode. And then I'll go ahead and press S and I'll scale it down and I'll get it looking pretty good there. Okay, so something like that. Now we don't have to worry about this center part here. This is only if you are going to actually be printing this out with paper. Okay, so now what I want to do is I actually want to give this hat some thickness here. So I'm just going to press E to extrude it a little bit, and I'm going to give it a little bit of thickness, so something like that, just so it's got a little bit there. Okay, so now I'm going to select the whole hat, and I'm going to rotate it back. So I'm going to press R, X, 90, and that way it's now facing the correct direction. Okay, and then I'm going to now do the UV editing. This one's going to be super easy. So I'm going to come up here, click on UV editing. And then I'm going to come down here on the right-hand side, click on material. I'm going to add in a new material. I'm going to just call this hat and maybe brim, but it's essentially his hat. And then right here where it says base color, I'm going to click on the little yellow dot, choose image texture. I'm going to then load up the only texture that I have there, and you can see how it's coming in. I'm going to press Option Z to get out of shaded mode, and then I'll deselect all. Whoops. Let me try that again. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here on the left-hand side, and I'm just going to press A to select all, and then I'm going to press S to scale it down. And the good news is that it's just the same solid color brown. So I could put this anywhere that there is brown. So I could actually put it on the top of his hat, or I could just put it over here. So I could just press S, scale it down, G to grab it, and as long as it is fitting inside the brim of the hat, it is good to go. Press tab, and now we have the hat here. So now what I want to do is I want to get this brim right where it needs to go. So I'll press numpad 1, and I'm going to hide the reference image, and then I'll press G and I'll grab it and I'll place it just where I think it needs to go. So right about there. I'll look at it from, so this is side view. That looks pretty good. Top view looks good. Okay. We'll save it, and I think Indy looks pretty good. We've got a head and we've got a hat. Okay, awesome. So I'm just going to rename the hat. Instead of it being called a plane, we'll call this hat brim. Save, and we'll call it a done video. So in the next video, I will show you, I'll bring in the other image, and we'll go ahead and we'll model his torso, and then arms and legs, and go from there. All right, thanks very much, everyone. I will see you in the next video.